Hello dear friends, I am Violetta from Crafting with Vieux. Today we're going to work on this pretty doily. To make this doily I used crochet thread number 10 from Aunt Lydia and a crochet hook 1.75 millimeters. But for this sample I'm going to use yarn that I have left from my snowflake collection. So I'm going to use these leftovers from Red Heart Super Saver True Blue Ombre yarn. So now let's get started. Round 21. So round 20 was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and let's do almost the same pattern as we did in the previous round. Single crochet into the second single crochet, 3 more single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then picot. So single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same space, then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then here chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are going to work single crochet into each chain space, and we will skip all single crochets. Okay, so single crochet into the first chain, chain 1, single crochet into the second chain, chain 1, single crochet into the third chain, chain 1, single crochet into the fifth chain, chain 1, single crochet into the sixth chain, chain 1, and single crochet into the last chain. Okay, so like this. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start working into the second single crochet, 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then picot, single crochet, chain, single crochet into the chain space here, then 4 single crochets on the other side of this little pyramid, then chain 4, and then single crochet into each chain space and chain between all the single crochets. So single crochet, chain, 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 and then the last single crochet, chain 4, and continue like this. 4 single crochets on this side of this little pyramid, then picot, 4 single crochets on the other side, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 4, and so on, so on, so on, all the way around this round, round and round. Yeah, and finish this round with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, just like we did in the previous round. Round 22. The previous round was finished with the joining this chain with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and we're going to start. We're going to do almost the same pattern as in the previous round. Start with the single crochet into the second single crochet stitch, then 3 more single crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, then picot, single crochet, chain, single crochet into this chain space, then 4 single crochet stitches. Please do not skip this first single crochet, okay? It's very easy to miss it. It's quite tight. These stitches are quite tight here, so do not miss it. This is the first single crochet. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then, so it's around 22, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work into the first chain, then single crochet into the first chain, then chain, single crochet into the second chain, chain 1, single crochet into the next 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 chain, chain 1, and last single crochet into the chain. So this is what we have here. Then chain 3 and start working into the second single crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then picot, single crochet, chain single crochet into the same stitch, space. Then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 3. Then work single crochet, chain single crochet all the way until the last chain space. Last single crochet into the last chain space, chain 3, work into the second single crochet, 4 single crochets. So now we're just repeating the same pattern all the way around this round, and finish this round by joining as usually with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. And the next round will be a little bit different. So finally we finish this section of this triangle increasing, and next round will be a little bit different. Oh, sorry, I just hit the iPhone holder. I'm sorry. So chain 3, round 23. Continue this way. So the last round is finished with the join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Then you need to slip stitch 2 on top of these 2 single crochets and start working a single crochet into the 4th single crochet from the beginning. I'm going to change my yarn, so I don't need to slip stitch. I'm going just to join with the single crochet into the 4th single crochet, and then make 1 more single crochet stitch like this. Then going to do the picot into the chain space right here, single crochet, chain single crochet, then 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 3, single crochet into the first chain space, chain single crochet into the next chain, chain single crochet into the next chain, and 1 more chain. And here we're going to do something new. We're going to make a puff stitch into the stitch 4 rounds below. So from this chain we're going to skip 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitches, and this from this stitch go 4 rounds below. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to work into this stitch right here. So actually if you go from bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. So it's 4 from the top and 4 from the bottom. Yarn over, insert the hook into this stitch right here, yarn over and pull up a loop. Do not tighten. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have all these loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook like this, chain stitch, 2 more chain stitches, and now let's do a slip stitch around this puff stitch. Insert the hook in between this chain stitch and the puff stitch, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook and make 1 more chain stitch to close it. So we made like a little picot on top of this puff stitch. If you want, you can do it 4 times and your stitch will look puffier. Then we're going to skip the chain stitch and the single crochet and work into the next chain, single crochet, chain stitch, single crochet into the next chain, chain, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, and continue working, single crochet into the 4th single crochet from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. So into this stitch, 1 and 2, then picot, single crochet, chain, single crochet, then 2 more single crochet stitches, 1 and 2, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain, chain 1, and now the picot stitch into 1, 2, 3, fourth stitch from the bottom. Maybe it's even easier to find that stitch rather than to find it from so from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4 into this hole right here, yarn over, insert the hook into that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up one more loop, yarn over, pull up one more loop, yarn over, and pull through all the loops on the hook, chain 3, and make a slip stitch around this puff stitch like this, and a chain stitch. Then skip one single crochet, skip the chain and single crochet, and work into the next chain, single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain 3, and working on the next petal, 2 single crochets, picot, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, chain 3, and continue the same pattern all the way around this round. So I really like this round. I really like this puff stitch right here in the middle. So 1, 2, and 3. Pull up through all the loops. Sometimes your hook can get tangled in between these loops there, so just you can remake it. So 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3 chains, slip stitch, chain stitch, single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain 3, and so on and so forth all the way around this circle. So round 23 was finished with the slip stitch join into the first single crochet. Next we're going to work 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2, then single crochet into the chain space right in between these 2 single crochets here, then chain 3 and a single crochet into the same space like this. Then 2 single crochets. The first single crochet goes into the first single crochet right here, 1 and 2. Then we're going to skip this single crochet and work 3 single crochets in this chain 3 space, 1, 2, and 3. Then make a single crochet in single crochet, then single crochet into the next chain, and then 15 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do not make this chain tight because we're going to work single crochets into it like we did in this round here. Okay, so chain 15, and then we're going to skip all these stitches here and work into the last chain 1 space on the other side of this these stitches. Okay, so single crochet, then single crochet into the single crochet, and then 3 single crochets in the chain, 1, 2, 3, and then skip the first single crochet and work into the second, 1 and 2 single crochets. Here we're going to do this picot with 3 chains, single crochet into the space between these 2 single crochets, 1, then chain 3, single crochet into the same space, and then 2 more single crochets, 1 and 2, then skip the last single crochet and work 3 single crochets around the chain, 1, 2, 3, then 1 more single crochet in single crochet in chain, then chain 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and then into the last chain 1 space, single crochet into the last chain 1 space, single crochet in single crochet, 3 single crochets in chain 3 space, skip the first single crochet and work into the second, 1, 2, and like this continue this pattern all the way around this round, 10 more times, right? So don't forget 3 chains here instead of 1, second single crochet into the same space, 2 single crochets, skip this single crochet, work 3 single crochets in chain, then single crochet in single crochet, single crochet in chain. I'm sorry, my children are screaming there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Work single crochet into the last chain 1 space, 1, then single crochet in single crochet, 3 single crochets, and so on and so on. Please continue working on this round. Okay, round 25. The previous round was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, then make 2 more slip stitches to arrive into this chain 3 space. And I will change the yarn, so I'm going to join it with a slip stitch right here and make a single crochet, chain single crochet into this chain space, so it's our regular picot. Then we're going to make 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now please skip the last single crochet and make 7 single crochets into the chain, just like we did in this round right here. So into the inside the chain, okay, not around the chain, but into the chain. 1, 2, 3, grabbing the first 2 loops of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then picot into the next stitch, which is single crochet, chain, single crochet, and then 7 more single crochets along this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then skip 1 single crochet and work into the second and make 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we do picot, single crochet, chain, single crochet, then 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then skip 1 single crochet and continue working. So technically you're doing 7 single crochets, picot, 7 single crochets, skip a stitch, 7 single crochets, picot, 7 single crochets, skip a stitch. And so like this we're going to work on all these corners and these chains. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then picot into the next stitch, and then 7 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Skip first single crochet, work 7 single crochets, picot, 7 single crochets on this side of this corner, and and skip a single crochet, the last one, and continue working 7 single crochets. And yes, I know, I also hate this. The yarn is dark and I don't see really well. So single crochet into the chain, one more, and like this 7 single crochets, and so on and so on. And please finish this round and join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and join into the first single crochet of this round with the slip stitch. Round 26. The previous round was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Make one more slip stitch and get into this picot, okay, right under this chain. I'm going to join new yarn and make a single crochet stitch into this picot and 2 more single crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Next, we're going to work 7 single crochet stitches into back loops of these single crochets, and we need to make 7 single crochets. Please do not skip the very first single crochet right here, and work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we need to skip 2 single crochet stitches, actually 1 single crochet stitch that sits on this side and 1 single crochet that sits on this side, so 1 and 2, skipping those single crochets and continue working 7 single crochets into the back loop of the stitches of the previous round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And here we're going to work 3 single crochets into this picot, 1, 2, and 3, and we will continue the same pattern 23 more times. So we did 3 single crochet stitches, then 7 single crochets into back loops of the single crochets below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Skip 2 stitches and work into the third and make 7 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here again we make 3 single crochet stitches right under the chain, 1, 2, and 3, 7 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 2 stitches below and work into the third and continue making 7 single crochet stitches all the way until you arrive here. Then 3 single crochet stitches into the picot, 1, 2, and 3, and then 7 single crochets, and then like this all the way around this round. And don't forget, we are going to close this round again with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Round 27. The previous round was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Now we're going to work back post double crochet stitches in each of these single crochets. Okay, so start with a back post slip stitch into the first single crochet and then make 3 chains. I'm going to start with a new yarn, so I'm going to start with a standing double crochet, actually back post double crochet. So insert the hook into the stitch from behind and then from the front. The stitches are quite tight here. And yarn over, pull this loop through all these loops and make a double crochet stitch. So this is my first back post double crochet stitch. Next, chain 1, back post double crochet into the next stitch, second single crochet of this group of 3, then chain 1 and back post double crochet into the next single crochet stitch. So now we have back post double crochets into each of these 3 single crochets, and then continue working back post double crochets, 7 back post double crochets, so no chains between. Okay, so back post double crochet, post double crochet, so in total we will have 7 double crochets here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Next, chain, skip 2 stitches, so we're skipping 1 and 2 and working in the third here, working 7 back post double crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the 7th double crochet goes around the first single crochet of this group of 3 single crochets. Okay, then chain 1, double crochet into the second single crochet, then chain 1, double crochet into the third single crochet stitch, and then 6 more double crochets. Actually, all double crochets are back post double crochet, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Skip 1 2 stitches, work into the third, 7 back post double crochet stitches into the next 7 stitches. So 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, the yarn split a little bit. 5 6 and 7. Chain 1, back post double crochet, chain 1, and then 7 back post double crochets along the next side of this corner. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and sorry, how many I have here? 1 2 3 4 5 6, yes, 7, and then skip 2 stitches and continue. So we're going to continue the same pattern all the way around this round, and then join with the slip stitch into the first double crochet of this round, and then we will have only 2 rounds to work on. So continue working on this 27th round. And now round number 27 is done. Please close it, join it by joining the slip stitch into the first double crochet of the previous round, or if you started with the chain 3, it will be the 3rd chain of the in the beginning of the previous round. Then fasten off and cut the yarn, and we're going to start working a back post double crochet into the 3rd double crochet from this corner. You can start with the back post slip stitch and then make three chains for the first double crochet, or you can start with a standing back post double crochet. For that, for example, I'm going to start with a slip knot on the hook, yarn over, hold this loop, hook around the post of the double crochet, the third double crochet from the corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Here I have a back post double crochet. Then make a chain stitch, skip 1 double crochet and work a back post double crochet stitch into the next double crochet, like this. Then chain 2, skip the next double crochet and work a double crochet into the next double crochet, a back post double crochet again, like this. Then chain 2 and make a treble back post crochet, back post treble crochet into this double crochet right here in the middle. You remember, right here in the corner we had a chain, double crochet, chain, so we're going to work a treble crochet into this stitch. So yarn over twice and make a back post treble crochet into this stitch. Okay, then chain 2 and make a back post double crochet into the next double crochet right here. Then chain 2 and make a skip 1 double crochet and make a double crochet into the next stitch, also back post. Okay, all the stitches in this round are back post, so I'll just stop saying back post. Okay, you know that. Then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet and work into the next one, double crochet. So now we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets, then a treble crochet, 3 double crochets. Then we are going to make a chain and skip 4 double crochets. So we're skipping 4 double crochets in this corner and starting to work into the next double crochet, which is the third double crochet from here. So you see, we're going to repeat the same pattern right here. So yarn over. So we're skipping these 4 double crochets, yarn over and make a double crochet into the third one, then chain 1, skip double crochet, work into the next one, double crochet, chain 2, skip double crochet, work into the next one, chain 2 and work a treble crochet into this double crochet right here. So 1, 2 and 3, then chain 2, work a double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 2, skip a double crochet and work into the next one, chain 1, skip a double crochet and work into the next one. So we made the same pattern twice. Okay, and let's do it again. Chain, skip 4 double crochets and work into the third, back post double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work into the next one, chain 2, skip a double crochet and work into the next one. Oops. Chain 2, treble crochet into the next double crochet, all back post stitches, chain 2, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 2, skip 1 double crochet and work into the following one, chain 1, skip double crochet and work into the next one. And like this, we're gonna repeat this pattern all the way around this round. And we're going to join with a slip stitch into the first double crochet of this round. So round 28 is done. please join with the slip stitch into the first double crochet or into the third chain stitch, depending on how you started the previous round. Then please work 2 single crochets into the next chain space. I'm going to join new yarn, make 2 single crochets into the next chain space, then single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the next double crochet, then 3 single crochets into the next chain space, which is between the double crochet and the treble crochet. So 3 single crochet into that chain space, regular single crochets, not into chains, then single crochet into the double crochet, chain 3, chain 3, and a single crochet into the same, sorry, it was treble crochet, so single crochet into the treble, chain 3, single crochet into the same stitch, 3 single crochets into the chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, and now into the chain space between these 2 double crochets we're going to work only 1 single crochet stitch. So single crochet, and we're going to repeat the same pattern all the way around this this mandala or doily. So single crochet into the first double crochet, 2 single crochets into the chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochet into the chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 3 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the treble crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the same stitch, 3 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into next double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, single crochet into the chain space. Okay, so this is the second. Let's do it again. Single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 2 single crochets into the chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, 3 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the treble crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next stitch, 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, single crochet into the next double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the next double crochet, 2 single crochets into the next chain space, single crochet into the double crochet, single crochet into the chain space between these 2 double crochets, and then continue the same pattern all the way around and around this doily. And now the last round is done, and we're going to close it. Now we want a beautiful, pretty closure in this round. We're going to cut this yarn, pull yarn out of this hook, out of this stitch, insert the hook right under the first stitch of this round, so like here, the first single crochet stitch, and pull this yarn onto the back side, then insert the hook into the back loop from underneath like this of your last single crochet stitch, and pull this yarn onto the back, and then use a yarn tail to make a knot, and then use a tapestry needle to weave all these ends. And I actually have a lot of ends to weave in because I was using yarns in every round. So if you decided to use some kind of ombre variegated yarn, I would really like to see what you've created. I'm going to put this mandala into a hoop. My hoop is a little bit too big, so I'm going to probably add one more round to the edge to make these points a little bit longer. If you like this video, I would appreciate if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on my Instagram, and also join our Facebook group. You can find all the links in the description below this video. Also, you can purchase the pattern in my Ravelry store. The link is also below this video. Thank you very much for following me. Happy crocheting!